Hey, what's up, guys? Newer Kid Y here. Letting go with Newer, that's the channel. Hey, I want to talk about panic attacks. Oh my God, if you guys had this, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, maybe a few of you have, or maybe you struggled with anxiety. I've had anxiety for years. I had two huge panic attacks in my life. Actually, maybe let's make that three of them. Two of them I went to the emergency room. One I called the ambulance. I legit thought I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. I never felt that kind of pain, that kind of panic, that kind of intensity of emotion, or the loss of control. Oh my God, that loss of control, guys, I get it. So, and even I want to teach you this letting go technique to help you with this, and show you how I cured my panic attacks and how I really reduced my anxiety. And the core of this technique is like, when this energy comes up, you don't fight it, you don't resist it. And that's usually when we live through our fear centers, that's like the first thing we do. We try to fight it, or we try to escape it by going into our phone or going into whatever we do to distract ourselves. But the technique letting go is about allowing it. When the energy comes up, you allow it, and I know it doesn't feel very good, but you realize that the more you do this work, that when you allow that energy to come up and just dissipate, it'll go away, and it'll give you clues to where the root of this anxiety is for the most part. And the truth is, our anxiety usually has multiple roots, at least mine does. It might have like a main root in the as a child, as a kid, but then it kind of layers on it because other stuff happens in your life, and then you start linking that, and it starts triggering your anxiety, and you start linking that. So when you're releasing your anxiety, you're going to go through levels of releasing it. And when I'm talking about this in this video, maybe you might feel it a little bit coming up too. That's natural. But try this letting go technique. If it comes up, allow it. Don't try to fight it. Take a deep breath, try to let your body relax and calm. If it doesn't, don't force it to. You don't none of this is about force. It's just about allowing. But I wanted to talk about this today because last night I was reading this book, Untethered Soul. Really nice book. If people are getting into this kind of personal work, I think that's an amazing book. But it was really talking about this old patterns and energy that we hold in our body, and I was resonating with it so much. And I've been doing this letting go technique for a few months now, that it, like, my body's like really calm and really letting go of stuff like all the time now. I feel it let go of old patterns all the time now. It's like coming out of me. And yesterday I'm reading this book and I'm really resonating with it. And then I felt this intense anxiety pop up, and it was panic. And when these things start coming out of you, the thoughts come back with it, because it's like you're reliving those experiences. And the thoughts that came back with it were the thoughts I had when I was having those panic attacks. Was like, what's happening right now? Something's wrong. Am I having a heart attack? Am I going to die? Like, this isn't right. That kind of thoughts were coming up. And I kind of like recognized that right away with this book, because with this work I'm doing, that I'm like, okay, this is my body releasing this right now. And I got a lot of this anxiety and a lot of this panic in me. So I don't know how long I'm going to be releasing stuff like this, because I release it every once in a while. But when it comes out, sometimes, like yesterday was the most intense it's ever been, where it was feeling like a mild panic attack, but now I've been doing this work so much that I was able to not resist the feeling. I was able to let the feeling be and just observe it and let that energy leave me. So I just went and I put down the book, and I just went and sat down in like a meditative state, and your chest tightens, your breath kind of gets shallow, but I wasn't forcing anything, and I was just like, okay, I understand this is energy coming out of me. It's completely fine to come out of me. This fear that's with it as well, there's no judgment, there's no resistance. Just I allow you to come out at your own pace. There's no force in it. And it took a while. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was probably sitting there for like 20-30 minutes, and this energy was still like coming out of me. But by like after about 30 minutes it was gone, and I was back down to my really calm self, and I felt amazing, because it's like lately I've been really feeling amazing because I'm coming back to my natural energy, and my energy is starting to flow inside of me a lot better. I know sometimes these when I say stuff like energy, some people might not resonate with that language, and I used to never either, because I used to be like, energy, like that kind of stuff, but when you start becoming aware of your inner world so much, and the sensations in your body, especially when it comes to these suppressed emotions in there, you start kind of talking about energy because you feel it around your body all the time. And when you let go of a suppressed emotion, all of a sudden you feel your whole body perk up, your whole energy system works well, and you're all of a sudden way more in the present moment, and it's so much more effortless to be in the present moment. And that kind of stuff is really beautiful. If you don't know what a panic attack is, just a quick explanation. How a panic attack starts, maybe even if you had one but you didn't really realize what was going on. What happens is you might feel your like heart rate go, or your chest tighten, and then all of a sudden your mind goes like, oh shit, what's wrong, what's going on? And then because your mind's giving this kind of like fearful thoughts, that fearful thoughts increases the adrenaline and your fight and flight response. So all of a sudden your heart starts beating faster, and your chest starts tightening, your breath starts getting shallow, and then all of a sudden the fearful thoughts get worse. You're like, oh shit, this isn't right, am I having a heart attack? And then that drives the fear response again. So it becomes this positive or negative feedback loop that basically kind of spirals you into a panic attack on the worst occasions. Panic attacks, for most people, are rare, and it's usually you just have more of more anxiety, and anxiety sucks. I've had it. I've gotten rid of it, and these panic attacks are luckily a thing of my past. But I want to help you guys with this, and this letting go technique is 100% the thing that I recommend to a lot of people. And you're not gonna, when you start letting go, you're gonna start letting go of small things first, surface level things, and you're gonna let go of stuff like, like for myself, it was like a lot of my desires and dreams and stuff like that was linked to just feelings of lack or feelings of not having enough. And you start slowly seeing this. I had a lot of guilt and shame from feeling like I'm not far enough in life. I'm not successful enough. I don't have the right. I don't have a love in my life. I want to start a family. I don't have that, but my friends are doing that. So these are like the surface level things that are kind of linked to deeper emotions of shame and guilt and stuff like that that's stuck in your body. So when you start doing this, you start releasing this stuff first, and you'll notice that, and this process, it has its ups and downs, because when you start to release that, all of a sudden you feel perked up and you were just like, holy shit, like I just felt that come out of my body. And I felt kind of the thoughts that are around it, especially like this negative thought talking about like, you're not good enough, you're not lovable, why can't you attract a woman, why can't you become more successful? Like all those shit start leaving you, and you see it leave you, and you realize this emotional energy that was stuck in you releases, and you feel this tension release. Especially for me, a lot of it was in my gut and in my chest, and you feel this tension release, and then all of a sudden you're just like, wow, like your energy and your body's working so much better, you're like so perked up. But then you hit another layer, and then you might go down again, because now you're dealing with some more suppressed energy, which might be a little bit deeper. And when that starts coming up, it might make you feel like shit, because some of the stuff that comes out is stuff that you have to relive it. Like, especially if you had a panic attack, that's such a traumatic experience. And you were like, a panic attack means that you are running away from that experience, and you went into and you lost control. So you went into a complete state of helplessness. And that experience like creates like a wound. It sticks with you. It's energy that stays there that needs to get out. And and there's like, if you had a panic attack, that means you have underlying anxiety probably. And that anxiety comes from a lot of stuff. And a lot of it is pressure we put on ourselves. A lot of it is things that happen to us in our childhood. A lot of it is things that society tells us. And then there could be a numerous amount of reasons. That's why this whole idea of just letting go and examining these feelings, these thoughts you have, and have kind of a consistent examination of them, and let them come out. Next time you feel anxious, let that anxiety, like, don't fight it. Let it be. And just kind of look at it and see where you feel it in your body. A lot of times you're going to feel it in your chest, and a lot of times you'll feel it in your gut. Sometimes you'll feel it in your head, like it's like a heaviness around your head, or a numbness, or that's energy. It's energy leaving your body if you let it. And to let it, you just have to kind of relax and let it be and not fight it. And sometimes it doesn't feel good. I completely understand that. But if you start doing this work, you'll start noticing your anxiety levels plummet. You'll start noticing, I honestly don't think you're going to have any issues with a panic attack ever again if you really start doing this work over and over again. And it's just letting go. Check out the book, Letting Go, David R. Hawkins. That's the one that really motivated me. I was doing work like this for the last few years with my mentor. His name's Whale, amazing man who just really helped me deal with my anxiety. And I started having these emotional releases with him, and I was releasing this emotion of old patterns that I was holding in me. And then I found this book, and it completely put into words what was happening to me. And because it's just so easy, it's just like, let go of it, let go, come back to your natural self. So I just constantly just did that. I just constantly, anytime these emotions pop up, I accept them. I'm not trying to change it, and I observe them, and I just let them go. And then they go away, and my energy levels just increase. My natural charisma, my natural curiosity, my natural lovingness comes out and shines. I start attracting better people, better things in my life. So this is where I'm trying to come from. Now, if you have issues with panic attacks and you're doing this, if you have a panic attack, completely cool, all right? Nothing wrong with you. I just want to give you a couple tips. Like, a good way to get yourself out of a panic attack loop is to release some endorphins in your head. And you can do that by maybe eating a little bit of chocolate. Just, get some endorphins. Chocolate can do that. You can do that by putting cold water on your face. You can do that by laughing is the best way. If you can maybe find some comedy in something, you laugh and it'll help you get out of that loop. Moving, box breathing, it's like breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds. It's like a box. Like those kind of things will help you if you do get lost in a panic attack. Because yeah, dude, like guys and girls, we get lost in this shit, all right? It's okay. The best thing about this letting go technique that I realized is like, be kind to yourself, for Christ's sake. Be kind. Like, I would have a panic attack or anxiety, and then even with my anxiety, if I had a day where I was just extra anxious at night, I would just be like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with me? I'm never gonna get over this. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so broken? Or if I go on a date and for some reason I'm just anxious the whole time and just like I end up coming off as weird or something, I'm just like so like hard on myself. I'm like, but this letting go technique where I'm starting to see all this shit pour out of me, it's given me so much more compassion to myself. It's so beautiful because I see some of these patterns come out of me and some of this shit that I used to say about myself and some of this deep, like, heavy emotions of shame and guilt of like shit I did in the past or shit I wish I did and never did. But because I'm letting it go and I'm non-judgmental, I just have so much more compassion for myself, and damn, that's a great place to be. And I really, really think you guys, if you suffer from this stuff, like, to give this a go. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I talk about letting go technique all the time and how it like affects every part of our life, you know, our dreams, our relationships, our career, our happiness, like all of this stuff. So I'm going to come at it from different angles and try to release videos as much as I can. This is awesome. I'm loving this. A few months ago, I wouldn't have even thought I would have been doing something like this because I was in a different energy. Now I'm in such a like lighter energy, like this is flowing out of me naturally. I'm doing a video, it's at like 17 minutes right now. Like, I wouldn't have done that a few months ago. I don't think, even if I wanted to sit down and talk about like spirituality, I have 20 years of spirituality experience, but if I came to a camera and started talking, it would have been like so disjointed and so unauthentic, because I didn't have this one thing I came back to all the time. Make it simple, guys. Make it simple. That's why I love letting go. And I'm not saying everybody has to do this, because we should do something that resonates with us. But if this resonates with you, I'm telling you, it's a great, great system, because it's simple. Every day, just let go. I don't have to remember anything else. Now I trust the universe. I trust my body. I trust myself to make all the other things in my life that I want or need come true. And I even know, like, sometimes I don't even know what I need, but I know if I put the trust in I put the trust out there in God or the universe, whatever you want to call it, I know it'll come to me. And this is what I feel now, and I'm operating through that because I've let go of all this shit baggage that was holding me back. And I hope you guys can do the same. Guys, if you had the issues with panic attacks, I know it sucks. I'm sorry. You're gonna get over it, I promise. Get over your anxiety as well. I promise this is doable. Take it easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. And yeah, I wish you guys the best. Like and subscribe if you're in the mood, and I'll be dropping videos like this all the time. All right, peace, guys.